Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 1 between Jaapaasa and Liszek in the Steel Division 2 Season 11 League Playoffs for Division 2. Let's dive right in here to Kostritsa. And on the left, in the red, we have Jaapaasa playing 8th Cavalrie Purtata on Maverick Income. And on the right, in the blue, we have Liszek playing Spearverband Kessel on Vanguard Income. So two very interesting divisions here. 8th Cav, let's dive right into it. You all know this is one of my favorites, although I can't say the last time I've played it, although in my defense, I haven't really played much at all lately, so it's not really fair to say this division has gotten any less love than usual. No division has gotten any love. But anyway, this division, I would actually say, is weaker than 5th Cav at CQC. 5th Cav has the assaults, the Pioneer assaults, which are really strong. And the Roscioli assaults and the Pioneer Colati and all that kind of stuff. They also have more armored cars. It's just, I think 5th Cav is a little better at CQC, although if I'm picking a more open map, I would definitely take this one. Although I probably should have done that in my game against Luna when I took 5th. But anyway, beside that point, this division, lots of Karadashi, of course, in the Recon tab. The AB horses he's bringing in A phase. The Infantry tab, of course, one of the strengths of the division. You have the Pioneer Colati, which are one of the best cards of Pioneers in the game. They're double machine gun, and they come with 9 availability. It's very, very good. You have the Venatori de Gata, which are not amazing because they didn't get shocked, so they're not actually super good at CQC. They kind of get smacked around. They're basically an infantry squad, a rifle squad that's a little better than usual at CQC. I would not put them as like a dedicated CQC unit, but they're even worse than the little bit better than usual because of the lack of shock. They do have Fanatical, though, which is really nice. Karadashi Moto, which are upgraded Panzergrens, and then you have the Roscioli assaults in B, along with the Roscioli throughout, of course. The tank tab, you don't really have options here. You take the Tehran 2, and you take the Journey, both of which are great choices there, options. The support tab, this is definitely one of the big weaknesses of the division. You have the Breda gun still, you have ZBs and Hotchkisses, but nothing at that 2K range. The AT tab, really solid, like very good. You have the 45 mils with the APCR, which is phenomenal. You get the Rashitsas, of course, one of the best AT guns in the game. Then you have the Hetzer in A phase, which is really nice, and the TACCOM, which is actually really good. It's like a really nice like ZIS-3 wielding weapon. Yeah, just overall really quickly. The Rashitsas are your 2K HE, but they're obviously you don't love doing that with them. The AA tab, really solid. You get Bofors, you get Vickers, you get Hotchkisses. Does this one... I guess this one doesn't get STKFZs. I want to say no. I don't think so. The Arty tab, really solid. You get the Romanian 100 mils. These are phenomenal. Some of the best Arty, like medium Arty pieces in the game. He's bringing the Yucky off map, and then he's got the 60 mil mortar, which are also phenomenal. The Air tab, really solid. You get tons of cluster AT if you want it. He's only bringing the one HS129. That's probably all he needs for this division. Then OK fighters, you get some pretty solid bombers in the JU-88s. On the other side, we have Spearverband Kessel. This division honestly doesn't have that much variation in its build pattern because there are certain units you got to take, and the rest they function very similarly. Recon tab, yep, we're seeing the 2 cars, the Hataroi, Yahora, and the Brandenburgers. The infantry tab, you're of course going to see all the cards of Brandenburgers available, so all 3 of those, 2 in A, 1 in B, that's really common. Panzergrens in C. We see Higgy Vidash in A and B, all super common. Although he's bringing the Brandenburger Pios in A. Kind of weird. I mean, he's got Vanguard, so I understand, but I just always want more of those. They're phenomenal. He's got the Hataradash as well. Sorry. Hataradash in A as well. So bring all his flamer units in A. I mean, he's got mollies and everything, so I guess I understand. The tank tab, I mean, you basically take all your Stugs, especially the Stug 4. He's bringing the Panzer 4. It's basically all you got. The support tab, really solid here. IG 18s, Stug 42s, MG 42s, all abound. So really solid support tab. Your AT tab, nothing phenomenal to write home about. Panzer Treks, 40M, 40 mils, Martyr 2s, and Pack 40s. All good things. Nothing like mind-blowing. The AA tab, solid. You know, you got STKFZs and 40 mil Bofors. It's not big, but it is good options for what you get. Arty tab, I mean, there's not many. The Arty tab's really bad. He's got the 81 mil mortars. He's got the pretty powerful off map. He's not bringing the Wesp, but that's basically all you get. That's it. You get some mortars, and that's it. The air tab, it's Focke-Wulf span for the most part. He's bringing both cards of the Focke-Wulf F8s, and he's bringing the Focke-Wulf 189. That thing does not have bombs, though. Something just to note. This one does not bomb like the other one does. So... yeah, Kostritsa, obviously a CQC map with an interesting open area. I actually don't like this map. I like it from a point of, like, I respect that this map is interesting and relatively fun to play. And, yeah, and is it perfectly fair? No. Not really. Red side, you can see the flags right here. I mean, red side has so many flags right on the edge here. Blue side, you got to work so much harder to get to flags. Again, I don't fully understand how they look at these and just like look at this and go, yeah, that looks really equal. And I understand the game is asymmetrical, but I still feel like flag placement should be relatively similar. Both players should have some amounts of chance to get an equal number of flags. But that's just not the case. We can see 3 flags right here bumped right up against it, and we have 2 flags right here for blue. So, you know, again, I don't think it's a horrendously unfair map. I just don't like that it is unfair. And but otherwise, it is a cool map. You get open ground over here to fight with, which is really neat. And then you have, obviously, the really tight stuff. I really wish there was a blue flag here, so it was worth fighting up in these woods. It's really not for red. Like, it's just not worth fighting up there. But the game has begun here. We do see a deep push here from red. This is very common, actually. It's becoming more common as people have figured out this map. Because, again, red has not a lot of places. You get this flag here, and this center flag is really hard to get to because your reinforcements get cut off by right here. This Pack 40 is a perfect example. We see no aggressive push for this flag, which is very common for blue. Focke-Wulf gets pushed off by the Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss is a great 25 mil. I'm kind of disappointed not to see the Hotchkiss truck with it. It's actually pretty good. The combo together actually gives it just enough push to get by stuff. Panzerschreck, well, that's kind of surprising, actually. I mean, the horse is the only thing I would actually be worried about. Double IG-18 here, though. Probably going to stop this push, although the IG-18s keep aiming because they keep coming in and out of sight. Ooh, horse almost gets hit there. Infantry all unloaded way out in the open here. Kadadashi, horse goes down to a max range heat shell. Oof. IG-18 getting the job done. Brandenburger's going into the woods. Now, here's the thing with Brandenburgers. I understand, yes, technically they're CQC units, they have a grenade. But outside of that, they are absolutely not, and I would never want them in the woods. Focke-Wulf bombing strike misses almost completely. The Kadadashi are already falling back, and Jaapaasa has accepted that his push into the center here has failed pretty early. Although Ju-87 coming in, the Focke-Wulf's already falling back, so there's nothing to stop this. It should be an easy kill for only, what is it, 65? Yep, 65 points here. The 250 kilogram bombs. This should be a nice little kill there. Very nice. This is when Ju-87s are great. Like, they feel so good in these moments. I'm always like, oh, I should be playing that. Why am I not? And then I play it, and they immediately get blocked. And I'm just like, that's why I don't play it, because it sucks. Because it blows. Now, Jaapaasa actually been really smart here, setting up his infantry a little bit out, like, on the other side of the road to essentially engage at longer range. Now, the problem here is that instead of Brandenburger Pyos coming through in flamers, it's actually Brandenburgers, which means they will actually smash these infantry unless this horse swings back. Well, there's a horse coming in, though. It's going around to the wrong side. Of course, how is he to know? But Jaapaasa currently on a 13-11, capturing this flag down here. And this is really, I mean, this is really the best way for red to win, is to capture this flag and basically grind it out from there. It's so hard to push further. Yes, you can get to here, but then sets up an AT, you can no longer get reinforcements to this forest, which is total crap, but that's what happens. You know, so holding these flags and just kind of poke grabbing this one here is generally your best chance of actually getting a good tick going on. Another option is pushing the center, but again, there's only one flag here to truly capture. This is deep, and your opponent can really easily get reinforcements into this back into this position. Horse is coming. I'm wondering if Jaapaasa will redeploy this. It's desperately needed. He doesn't know how desperate it is yet. Although this heavy horse redeployed. So, unfortunately, I think line of sight wise, it's going to be out of the fight for the most part. Yep, Roshi right here going to get smashed by these Brandenburgers. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, 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 ooh. Wow, it actually survived that pretty well. Jaapaasa right on the micro there. AB horse coming in quickly. The other one I keep blanking. Redirecting itself. There we go. Redirecting itself. Ooh, there's the 60 mil mortar. Love that thing. Put it on defensive fire and let it go to town. No infantry will ever lose again. 40M does have some HE. So it's going to work here on this Pianiti Kaladi. Nice push here from Liszek. Towards his flag back to a 12-12. We see some Venatori Dagada coming in. And the Tehran 2, excellent anti-infantry unit here. Very appropriate for this situation. Panzerschreck is coming in, though, and that's definitely going to be dangerous for these AB horses, which are basically holding the line right now. Focke-Wulf comes in, wipes out the Pianiti Kaladi that was here. Let's check out these Venatori Dagada quick. Yeah, like, it's an infantry squad. but it's got a little bit more CQC firepower than usual. But the problem is it has no shock, so it really gets smacked around anymore in positions where it's actually like worth fighting close range. These 60mm mortars are way too close together. They die really easily, so having them that close is very dangerous. 80mm mortar, though, came in up north instead of down south. If he had brought it in down south, he could have very easily killed off these 60mm. And these 60mm are absolutely backbreaking. They're like the 50mm, but a little less fast firing, and of course they have way more range. Interesting choice to go after this P80 Kaladi right here, which doesn't feel like a key unit right now. Jaapaasa right now playing really well. He's really on his micro. It's not even necessarily that he's like outplaying Liszek. He's just playing, like, his reaction time seems to be really quick. He seems to be on his game right now. Seems to be in the zone well. Vickers here. Vickers is not a great AA piece. I'm going to be honest with you. It really is underwhelming. Venator de Garda does not have a good chance against these Brandenburgers unless it gets supported by the 60mm mortar, which it looks like it will. Vickers in an odd position as well. He really should push it here so he can stop reinforcements and fire a little bit faster at air forces. All right, so it does get the push off on the Focke-Wulf there. 60mm mortar in now. And the second one that just blind fired did happen to get some good hits here, pre-pinning these units. Brandenburgers are losing now. Triple star Brandenburgers are just terrifying. And they're usually triple star, right? Because they come in 2-star and you get 1 leader next to them and boom, they're going to town. But Liszek now on a 14-10, capturing this flag in the town here. But it's already got it. No chance against these Brandenburgers tossing grenades around. AB Horse is really the only thing holding the line here. Tron pushing forward, probably going to get killed by this Panzerschreck. But it's already got it. No chance against these Brandenburgers at range like this. Here comes the Panzerschreck. There it is. And down the Tron goes. Venator de Garda getting caught out in the open by the MG42. That's unfortunate. And Liszek recapturing the flag down south. Focke will strike again. Again, this Vickers just isn't enough. Like, you need a 25mm at least along with this thing, and then you'd be fine. 40M cutting off the reinforcement route, but it's a little bit too short on its range, so like he's still able to bring reinforcements in. Oh, look at this Vickers. Like, it's just not very good. We do see a commandant here out of Jaapaasa. 7 minutes in. And remember, technically Liszek is on the vanguard, so he's got the income advantage here, and he's not that far ahead. Venator de Garda, though, getting smashed. And this is where the vanguard income starts to matter, because you're kind of deeper. The difference is bigger. Ju-87 strike, semi-effective, but not great. P80 Kaladi here, like, moments from death. He doesn't know it. Neither of them know it, clearly. Although Jaapaasa being really ballsy with that unit right up on the front. Again, I would definitely have these 60mm mortars just on defensive fire and just let them go. This trade is not good, actually. Usually, yes, this would be a great trade, but... Oh, he got the fallback. And he will survive. All right. IG-18 laying down the fire. Here comes another Venatori. Do see a Stug 4 and now Panzer 4 clearing out the AB horses here. Roscioli should win this fight. They're much better at CQC than Panzergrens. And there's the leader getting caught out, and down he goes. Ouch. That's rough. That veterancy is so important here. Yeah, you can see it's an absolute rout. ZB-53s are automatic rifles. They have the straight pull rifles. They have one Beretta, which is a billion times better than one MP40. This isn't even a close fight. One of the things I love about these, about 5th and 8th Cav are the Roscioli. I mean, they're line infantry. So no, they're not amazing at CQC, but they're so much better than the average infantry squad. Yeah, this Focke-Wulf is getting just an absurd amount of value. It's killed, I think, 2, maybe 3 infantry squads by now. And Jaapaasa just refuses to call in more 25mm to cover this. He did get another one up north, but it's in a terrible position. Brandenburger pushing through here. Panzer 4 still alive, just fell back. Only 13-11 though, but of course the most dangerous time of Vanguard is those first couple minutes of B, when they have like the maximum income advantage. And down south, Jaapaasa's position crumbling here. It doesn't feel like it, but Liszek is out-trading Jaapaasa here pretty well. Otherwise, he wouldn't be so far ahead on the board. Especially because Liszek is calling in expensive units. He's calling in 35-point infantry squads. Not these Kaladashi, but the P80 Kaladi, the Roscioli that we're seeing many of, those are 25-point infantry. So the fact is, Liszek's getting a lot more value out of his units right now. And if these Brandenburgers accidentally kill his commandant, that would be absolutely backbreaking. There's another 25 mil up north, but still none down south. Like, is he that? I mean, I guess he hasn't noticed these Focke-Wulfs absolutely decimating his southern front. Because it has. That Focke-Wulf has destroyed him. Kararashimoto, much more capable of taking on these Brandenburgers and stuff, but not 5-on-1. AB Horse here saving the day. Brandenburgers, though, going to beat the Roshiori. New leader coming in. Yeah, it's losses like that that are killing him. Focke-Wulf's still getting the bombing strike off. Focke-Wulf's just such a solid plane. It really is. It's just such a good plane. Medium resilience. And let's see what these 25 mils can take it down. It's 2 triple star 25 mils. I would think it should kill it. That's a big kill. He needed that desperately. These Focke-Wulfs are absolutely eating him alive. Another one coming in. Actually retargeting on the 25 mil. Whoa! That's the ballsiest bombing run I've ever seen. Jeez, Liszek. You saw there was at least 3 units, and you know they're 25 mils. If those were 20 mils, fine, I could see it, but not 25 mils. And he doesn't know they're triple star, but like, they're triple star. Wow, that thing is really lucky it got out. 15-9, though, for Liszek. We're now into B phase, though. This is on Jaapaasa now to turn it around. Already coming in now for those 25 mils. The 81 mortar searching for him, but they are moving Jaapaasa on that move. Good work there. Although his infantry up north still getting overwhelmed. Brandenburger's continuing to chew through stuff. Oh, the Hotchkiss getting caught out. The Commandant being caught out. Will he get killed? Oh my god, this would be crushing. Losing to 25 mil is bad enough. What a nice push here from Liszek. Taking advantage. Unity Claudia goes down. Focke-Wulf trying to keep going, but 25 mil catches it. Ju-87s really can't get through up here anymore. And Jaapaasa has moved the 25 mil instead of attack moving it. Understandable. He's trying to get away from all this stuff. So the center's now collapsing. Liszek on a 15-9. 2 Roshiori coming in. They should be able to handle this stuff, especially double star. 60 mil mortar in support as well. Infantry getting taken down. The center, though, falling badly. Some AT desperately needed. 60 mil mortar getting involved. See a plane go down. There's a Ju-87 without a doubt. Kostritsa coming in. Okay, that's AT, all right. It's a target-rich environment, to say the least. Minatori to Kata do have a grenade. But getting smacked around here by the Higavadash with their Molotov. And now Brandenburger Pio in the mix as well. 60 mil mortar a little late to the party. Roshiori getting pinned down. Kostritsa unloads, but a little too far from the front here. Oh, okay. It's going very far. Vickers finally on task here a little bit. Takes out the MG42. Will it get the kill on the Brandenburger? No, it goes after the Focke-Wulf. Still not enough to kill that, stop that Focke-Wulf. And still no support there. Karadashi down. Kostritsa still working its way into position. He could just move it here and it would already be firing. Should be coming into line of sight very soon. Problem is, Roshiori Assault are not amazing. They're just not. They're 30 points. They got 4 Berettas, and that's the most exciting thing about them. And that's not super exciting. All right, Stug down. 1 shot there. Armor crack. Very lucky for Jaapaasa. Now the Panzer IV will go down. Oh, God, these things are incredible. Freaking 12 rounds a minute just eats armor alive. But back to a 14-10 with Jaapaasa successfully recapturing the south. But now fresh Brandenburgers coming in. It's really all a matter where these Brandenburgers end up. They are just so freaking powerful. Stu 42 in for that Vickers. Roshiori getting hit by the IG-18 again. Jaapaasa not on his micro down here now. He's definitely getting a little bit desperate trying to recapture the center here. Making pushes that he's not watching. Kostritsa, ooh, down the AB horse goes. He doesn't have that many of those, but Kostritsa should now be on the HE fire. Yep, there he goes. Should be able to eat that Pack 40 alive if Liszek doesn't pay attention. Kostritsa has a great 2 damage HE shell, and of course still firing at 12 rounds a minute. It goes pretty fast. Roshiori getting wiped out here. Yeah, Jaapaasa not paying attention at all and losing that really critical flag. Now the infantry in the center are getting pushed back. Higavadash really suck at long range, like badly suck. Now the Pack 40 falls back, but still alive, which means it does just the same amount of damage. These Roshiori Assault have no chance of beating these infantry at long range. He needs some Karadashi Moto. We're now 15 minutes in. The Maverick Income should be now almost fully balancing out the advantage from A phase that Vanguard gave Liszek. 40M coming in for that AB horse, although the AB horse should have a chance to kill this before it gets the shot off. Kadashimoto going into a weird spot here. The commando trait is really strong. Now, I will say that's the whole point of it. So I'm not complaining, but it is really strong. 40M does go down. AB horse now pushing in. Roshio is going to get killed here. 60mm mortar caught out. Oof, that hurts. Hatoro Yahor going down, but the AB horse spots the Brandenburg. Killing any of those, no matter their health, is a huge deal. But wasn't able to finish it off, so that means he can still, one man can still throw a grenade. And that's bad for Jaapaasa. Zhirny coming in now. Looking to play the open a little bit more. Probably not a bad choice. The woods is not going super well. And like I said, 8th Cav, not actually phenomenal at CQC. Yes, it has the strengths of the usual Romanian CQC-ness, but not overwhelming. Focke-Wulf actually misses its bombing strike. It's now smoking. Can the 25 mils finish the job? Shuk 4 goes down to the heat shell. Oh, no, wait. Derdashitsa. Probably Derdashitsa. Oh, Jaapaasa can't get the kill there. That's unfortunate. Now he's got Karadashi and Roshiori going into the woods. Okay. Maybe he's already out of... I can't imagine he's already out of Roshiori Assault. Unless he just called them in exclusively for the last, like, 5 minutes. Vickers spotting the Brandenburger Pio here. Brandenburger Aufklär out in the open. Stu 42 now going to open up on that, though. And that's definitely bad news for that Vickers. And now the Aufklär running away. Coward! Stand and fight! Yeah, the Roshiori have no chance against this Brandenburger Pio. These guys are really strong. Double Flamer. 8 men. Do they have commando too? I want to say yes, but I don't actually know for sure. That's not them. That's a Hatar Vadash. Crap. I want to know. Come back here. Stop running. No, I want to know things. Oh, wait, is this one of them? Nope. Of course it's not. Attack Power wants to know one thing, and I just can't be told. No, come on. Come on. No. Info. They do have commando. That's why they're so disgusting. I hope you all enjoyed my struggle just now. Focke-Wulf getting more bombing strikes in, and the Vickers has now been pushed back. Oi. A full fresh push here. My God, these Brandenburgers are so good. 100 mil in. Wow, Jaapaasa feels like he has points to put into Artie. Not so sure about that. Brandenburger goes down, but there's another one, and the Roshiori are not going into a building right now. Now the Tehran 2 involved, though, as well. Finally going to take down that Brandenburger pretty quick, I would think, but maybe not. Katarashi just melted away. Jaapasa's making a lot of, like, uncover moves, like just moving out of cover. I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. Stu 42 is absolutely eating him alive in the open. Here comes the Focke-Wulf again, going for the 60mm mortars. Oh, oof. Oh, what a heads-up play by Liszek. Nice play there. Absolutely backbreaking. Now, they might have been out of ammo, let's be real. And we're nearing the end of B phase here, and Jaapaasa has not turned this around. In fact, things have gotten worse. Brandenburger getting in here. I feel like perhaps Jaapaasa underutilized his Kararashimoto. They're the unit that could have really stood up to the Brandenburgers. Of course, Brandenburgers are still better, but like not by nearly as much as they are better than the Roshiori at range. Ooh, Pack 40 on an unfortunate attack move, which means that Derdashitsa should be able to finish it off any moment. There it goes. Zhirny now safe. Seems weird to me for Jaapaasa bringing another Zhirny in the center, because it's not like he was having issues in the center. He's having issues everywhere else. And there's not actually that much room to push in the center. Brandenburger already fallen back. Looks like all over his micro as well. 100 mil mortar going after the 100 mil Artie going after the mortar. Still not a huge fan of this call-in. He really doesn't have this flexibility. HS129 in. Not a bad call-in. It does have strafing ability. It has okay strafe. And, of course, it's recon, so it can see what it's strafing. 25 mils way out of position. This Kostritsa going to be an easy freebie. Air Force is killing Jaapaasa right now. Liszek making phenomenal use of those Faka Wolves. Tehran 2 goes down to the 40M. Tehran 2 still has its AP on as well, so even if it runs into a tank, it's probably just going to shoot non-penetrating rounds. And we're now into C phase. STK of Zed going down. Roshiori wiped out. And a fresh push up north now. Porsche is still here, but it's going to die to the Panzerschreck or run out of ammo. One of the two. We see an off map in. No, Jaapaasa, no. No, that's not the answer. That's never really the answer. Panzer 4 on the Journey. Going to get a pen eventually. Yeah, there it is. Journey trying, but no chance here. Now it's trying to fall back, but way too late for that. Shows side armor. Down it goes. Falkwolf going to come in and wipe out that Roshiori assault. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Jaapaasa's airplay has been... Well, I shouldn't even say airplay, but air defense has been extremely poor. He's allowed Liszek to absolutely just break his back using his Air Force. And that's one of those things, guys, you can't underestimate how powerful an Air Force can be in this game when not really stopped. What? I was about to say, what's going on? Like, an Air Force can be so strong in this game. That's why in times in this game's meta, air spam has been a thing. Like, a hardcore thing. Although I will say, I think they have it in a nice spot now. Like, it's very possible to shut down an Air Force. It's also very possible to rush an enemy using your Air Force. And now we see an off-map return? Wait. Yeah, no, that's his. Where is it? Oh, right there. I see it now. Kostritsa should win this, although it's pretty pinned already. Stug 4-3 on the run now. Kostritsa missing both shots. Bofors finally in. Goodness gracious. This is his best AA piece, and he didn't call one in until now. I think Jaapaasa finally realized how absolutely destructive that Air Force has been. 100 mil going after nothing. 149 coming down. This is a good off map. Good caliber, good number of shells. Porsche goes down. Up north, though, now. Jaapaasa crumbling up north. And there's not enough points to bring in to cover that. Yeah, this off-map was a bad choice. It didn't do anything. He's not pushing. He can't push, really. He's stabilized the south, but it's cost so many points and so much time. Liszek's still on a 15-9 here. Falkwolf coming in up north. There are 25 mils here. Oh, just in time. Yeah, again, sometimes Air Forces seem so underwhelming, and other times they seem so crushing. And in this game, it has appeared crushing. Oh, that is just an unfortunate Roshiori assault. It's 242, and then the off-map right in front of it. Oof. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Fresh Roshiori in, but they're not strong enough to beat these Hatta Vadash. Kostritsa goes down to the 81 mil mortar. Ouch. Now it's taking on this MG42. Truthfully, it could potentially win this, but it probably won't. Especially because, again, that's Commando. Tehran 2 goes down to the 40M. Yep, no, it didn't. Came up just short. This Faka 189 just flown around for free. And Jaapaasa tosses in the flag. I have to agree with him there. 24 minutes and 23 seconds. 1,605 to 2,250. Yeah, I guess that's about right. I mean, it's pretty big for how long the game was. AB Horsch did a lot of damage here. Vickers did okay. Again, Vickers is better as like a ground support weapon, not an AA piece. Like it just is bad. Like it's bad at AA. Yeah, I mean, nothing much here as was expected. This Focke-Wulf only got 3 kills. I'm kind of shocked actually. Felt like so much more than that. Oh, here's another. Well, if you look between the 3 of them, there's 3 Focke-Wulfs of 4. So he called in all 4 of those Focke-Wulfs. Shu 42 did really nice. Yeah, I mean, Liszek just outplayed Jaapaasa here. There's really not much to say about it. It was a very well-played game from him. And we do see the power of that commando trait. It really is quite strong. It's supposed to be, but it really is quite strong. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks to all current and past Patreons. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.